During the Holocaust, there were a few members of the Nazi Party who helped shield Jewish people from certain death in the concentration camps. Most famously is Oskar Schindler, who prevented deportations by claiming his workers were essential to the war effort. There was Nazi officer Karl Plage who did similar, and there was also Helmut Kleinecke who helped shelter Jews and warn them of upcoming roundups. Our hero in this video, Albert Battel, openly defied the Nazis to stop the deportations and put his own troops between the Jewish people and the SS. Battel served in the German Imperial Army during World War I, but during the interwar years he pursued a career in law, earning a doctorate in law and becoming a respected lawyer. When World War II broke out, like many of his generation, Battel was called to serve in the German army. He was a reserve officer holding the rank of lieutenant and was stationed in the town of Przemysl in occupied Poland, serving as the adjutant to the local military commander, Major Max Litka. Przemysl was a significant location during the war as it was split in two by the San River, with one part under German control and the other part under the Soviets. After the Battle of Przemysl, over 500 Jews were massacred, and any remaining Jews were deported across the San River into the Soviet-occupied part of the city. After the German invasion of the Soviet Union, the Jews of Przemysl once again found themselves at the mercy of the Nazis' genocidal policies. The Germans quickly set up a ghetto and 22,000 Jews were herded inside. In 1942, the Nazis began the systematic deportation of Jews from Przemysl to the Belzec extermination camp. Albert Battel, who was serving as administrative officer in Przemysl, was deeply troubled by the treatment of the Jewish population. Despite being a member of the Nazi Party since 1933, Battel did not agree with the more severe aspects of Nazi ideology. He was known among his peers for his more humane views and his disdain for the brutal policies of the regime. He was twice reprimanded for his cordial treatment of Jewish individuals. On July 26, 1942, the SS initiated a major operation to liquidate the Jewish ghetto in Przemysl. Hundreds of Jews were rounded up and prepared for deportation to Belzec, where they would almost certainly face death. Albert Battel, collaborating with his superior officer, took decisive action. He ordered the blocking of the bridge over the River San, which served as the sole access point to the Jewish ghetto. As the SS attempted to cross the bridge, they are met with a firm warning from the sergeant major overseeing the area. If they proceed, they would face gunfire. This bold standoff occurred in broad daylight, leaving the local residents astonished. Not content with merely delaying the SS, Battel took his defiance a step further. Later the same day, Battel led an army unit into the Seelof ghetto. Using military trucks, they managed to evacuate around 100 Jews, transporting them to the safety of the local military barracks. There, under the protection of the Wehrmacht, these Jews were shielded from being deported to the Belzec extermination camp. His actions during the summer of 1942 would set him apart from the vast majority of his countrymen. The SS was outraged and embarrassed by Battel's actions, and he immediately reported the incident to their superiors. The upper echelons of Nazi leadership, such as Heinrich Himmler and Martin Bormann, became aware of the incident. The SS opened an investigation into Battel's conduct with the intent of punishing him severely after the war. Battel had serious health issues and was discharged from the Wehrmacht and was sent home, only to be drafted into the Volksturm near the end of the war. He fell into Russian captivity, which was basically a death sentence, but he somehow survived and was released in 1946. After the war, Battel's health deteriorated, and he lived in relative obscurity. He never sought recognition for his actions, and for many years, his story remained largely unknown. He passed away in 1952, largely forgotten by the world. However, his story was not entirely lost to history. In the 1980s, researchers uncovered documents in the SS archives that detail Battel's defiance. In 1981, Yad Vashem, the World Holocaust Remembrance Center in Israel, posthumously honored Albert Battel and Major Max Litka as righteous among the nations, a title given to non-Jews who risked their lives to save Jews during the Holocaust. I hope you enjoyed this episode of The Odd Historian. This is a brand new channel, so please let me know what you liked and what I could improve. And if you would like to see more out of history, please like and subscribe. See you next time.